Cam Waters, who currently sits fourth in the Supercars standings, has 3 wins to his name, will be going to NASCAR again. He won't be going to the Cup Series, or at least it's not official. If he is, we will see, I guess. He is going to the beautiful, lovely NAS Trucks. Now, it's not the Camping World NAS Truck Series anymore, but I have this and I need an excuse to pull it out. So, anywho, let's talk about it. Cam Waters is making another NASCAR start in the Truck Series. It's going to be his 3rd ever start in the Truck Series. Remember, Cam Waters went a very different route than the other Supercars drivers who have come over to the States to make NASCAR starts. Shane Van Gisbergen came over into the Cup car, a car very similar to the Supercar that also was on a street course for the first time, which the Cup drivers didn't have experience on, that SVG had experience on. Then we look at Brody Kostecki came over in that same Cup Series car, similar to the Supercar. Will Brown came over, did a Cup Series start in a car similar to the Supercar, all on road courses or street courses. Cam Waters said, nah, let's do something completely different. Let's do something out of the ordinary that none of the other Supercars drivers are going to do in their first NASCAR start. He said, let's go over to the Truck Series and let's make my first start at Martinsville, a short track oval. So Cam Waters went a different route. Both of his Truck Series starts are on ovals. As I said, went that different path. He made a start at Martinsville. He ended up crashing out of that race, but he made another start at an intermediate, 1.5 miles, which is 2.4 kilometers. Oh, so close. I think it's like 2.41. I've been saying it so much the last 2 years, I should have it memorized, but I was close. That ended up being 1.49 miles, but close enough. Let's call it 2.4 kilometers. He ends up going to Kansas Speedway, actually does a decent job, runs in the top 20, finishes 19th, but he did get into a post-race confrontation. No fight, no punches thrown, but a post-race face-to-face with Lane Riggs, fellow Ford driver, I might add. Waters has also made a Cup Series start at Sonoma that same weekend as Will Brown, back with RFK Racing. But this Truck Series start will once again be with Thor Sport Racing, a Ford team. Of course, Cam Waters, a Ford driver in Australia, so he's got another Ford deal here. Here's the statement. Well, first I'm going to say the tweet. Thor Sport Racing tweeted out, "Let's run it back, mate," with an Australian flag. Australia's own is back on U.S. soil. Cam Waters returns to Thor Sport Racing for Lime Rock in the number 66 Ford F-150. Let's ride. Tune into Fox Sports 1, that's the U.S. coverage, to catch all the racing action from Lime Rock Park on Saturday, June 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That is U.S. time. Now, the press release says Thor Sport is excited to announce that Cam Waters, Australia's most versatile racer, will make his return to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at Lime Rock Park on June 28, 2025. Waters will be behind the wheel of the number 66 Ford F-150. The quote from Waters says, "I am genuinely excited to be heading back over to the USA to race at Lime Rock Park with the Thor Sport operation. They are truly a great team with an incredibly successful racing background in the NASCAR Truck Series, and I had a heap of fun with them last year in the 2 races I contested. Lime Rock is a fast and flowing road course with which I feel I'll be very well suited to, and I can't wait to hit the track in my number 66 Ford F-150. I want to thank everyone at Thor Sport, Duke, Rhonda, and Allison Thorson. I'm grateful for Ford Performance and everyone else who has helped make this happen. Make no mistake, I'm going after the win." Yeah, so the biggest difference, I emphasized just a minute ago, that Cam Waters started his NASCAR career, made his first couple NASCAR starts in the Truck Series, a completely different vehicle to the Cup car. And as I said earlier, if you didn't get this point before, Cup car, similar to a Supercar. The Truck Series truck, the NAS truck, it's not officially called that, but that's more fun to call it that. It's very different than the Cup Series car. Everything about it, the actual build of it, the aerodynamics, I think the engines are different. Like, the trucks are completely different than the current generation of Cup Series car. But Cam Waters, unlike his first couple of starts, is going to be doing a road course. So while this vehicle may drive different, I think it's still going to play into Cam Waters' hands because it's a road course. Obviously, Cam Waters drives on road courses full time. These Truck Series drivers do not. There are still a lot of really good Truck Series drivers who have won on road courses. Corey Heim is still going to be a threat for that win, for example. We're going to see Lane Riggs, I'm sure. But Cam Waters, I think, is going to be well suited, as he said, for this race because A, Thor Sport is competitive. And while they've had a rough year, yes, they're still competitive in a sense. So I think Waters is going to have a shot to win, at worst, a top 10 or something. He's going to be more competitive than he was on the ovals. And then my next question would be, I was looking at the Supercars calendar. Their last race in June is on June 22nd, and their next race after that is July 10th. So my question is, June 28th is this truck race. A week after that is Chicago. You Australian Supercars fans are well aware of Chicago because of SVG's success there. So my question is, will we see Cam Waters at Chicago? Will he spend an extra week in the States? And if so, who does he race for, whether it's Xfinity or Cup? I know that has been reported on in the past, but Cam Waters will indeed be back in NASCAR. He will make a Truck Series start for Thor Sport, and it's going to be at a road course this time. He is not doing another oval in the trucks. He is doing a road course, something more similar to his style. So we'll see how he does. I will make a video on that when that happens. We still got 10 days to go until that happens, but Cam Waters coming back to the US of A to make another NAS truck start. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Any other Supercars NASCAR news, I'll do my best to get on, I guess. But any other NASCAR news in general, I'll be on it for sure. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. We got Pocono this weekend before we can start talking about Atlanta and Lime Rock Park.